happy Wednesday in the fantastic City Hall of Hartford, Connecticut. Mayor, yes. There's a chance this will be the most fun event you had all week, so just in preparation. We're here on this day on Wednesday, not coincidentally, in case no one knew, this Saturday is Valentine's Day. And we thought it would be appropriate to match that idea of love and heart with what the Connecticut DMV, under the Commissioner's great leadership, do each and every day. Ask, would you like to register as an organ and tissue donor and get this important heart on your license? My name is Matt Boger. I have the great honor of representing New England Donor Services. We are the federally designated organ procurement organization. As identified by Congress, we are a nonprofit. Our job is to identify, procure, and help transplant organs and tissues throughout Connecticut and throughout New England. We take great pride in this, and we've got many staff here who I appreciate what they do each and every day. We love our job. That being said, we'd be happy not to have a job. There are so many people out there waiting for a life-saving organ. In fact, data shows that 18 people die nationally waiting for that organ. So today we're here to show gratitude and share the stories of people who personally touched by organ donation and share that organ donation is important. I also do want to indicate that organ donation is very, very rare. It does not happen often. In fact, you're more likely to need a transplant than to become an organ donor. You need to have passed away to become an organ donor, and only 3% of all deaths have the potential to become an organ donor. So registering is a great thing. In all likelihood, you will not become an organ donor. The idea of registering as an organ donor and sharing support of a community effort. Mayor, we were here 2 years ago when I think you were fairly, maybe newly elected, or you seemed to know what you were doing then, and you do now. You were such a wonderful, supportive individual. Thank you for saying a few words to this great event.
Sure, thank you. Well, thank you, Matt. Thank you for everybody who is standing behind me. We're happy to welcome you to Hartford City Hall. It is great to have you all here. I just want to say, I am one of those people who's got a heart on my driver's license. So thank you, Commissioner, for all the work you are doing to make sure that we can get 50% of our population with driver's licenses to become organ donors. I just want to give a round of applause to DMV. Look, guys, this is so important that we all work together, because obviously none of us wants to be in the horrible situation in which we are faced with an accident and become an organ donor, but we also don't want to be in that situation where we're waiting on an organ because it's the thing we need to live. And what we know is that one organ donor can save up to 8 lives, potentially. And it is so important. There is so much misconceptions around organ donation in the city and parts of the state. I will say we're joined here with medical professionals, doctors and nurses, who do incredible work each and every day. Actually, we should give them a round of applause, too. And they will tell you that for every single patient that comes in, especially to an emergency room, they do everything they can to save that individual's life. But in the rare case in which someone passes and their organs can help save other lives, it is so important that we make that step to make that option available, because as a community, we need to uphold each other. And I think we are living through these incredibly divisive times, and it's so easy to forget that we are each other's keepers, that we are at our best when we stand for one another, when we stand by one another, and we're there to support one another. And that's what today is about. This is a week about love, as you said, and it's about, that might be love for somebody special in your life. It also is love for our communities, love for all of those around us. And so I'm proud, as Mayor of the City of Hartford, to have you here. And Matt, I want to present you with this proclamation commending the work of New England Donor Services and everything that you do, all the partnerships you build to make sure that those who need organs in those important moments, that we have organs ready for them. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Really do appreciate it. Thank you. Mayor, we would actually like to present you with something special. This is a pin that our national organization has created, says Donate Life Leader. And individuals who have a microphone who are able to talk about a variety of different issues and sharing the importance of organ donation. In fact, I'm not even needed. What you just said there was fantastic in your knowledge about that. It is not about death. Our motto is Donate Life. We are about life. We don't want anyone to pass away, but if there's an opportunity to save someone else's life, that is there. So, sir, a leader for you. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate that. Maybe not as cool as that pen. Awesome. I do want to thank, we do work with the Department of Health throughout the region as well, and one of our new campaigns is this poster right here. No matter what language you speak, thank you for registering as an organ donor. We've got 4 different languages. We do know that New England in this state is a diverse population. We want to speak to everyone, no matter how old, how young, what language you speak, where you come from. This is something you can engage on. In fact, one of the data points we have is no matter how old you are, we want to thank you for registering as an organ donor. New England Donor Services is one of the, if not the best, OPO in the world. We've had transplants in the high 80s and 90s. It's not an age, it's the individual. And our aspect is to try to save as many lives as possible. I do want to recognize Doug Rode right here. 14 months ago, he wasn't feeling so well. In fact, his heart was failing. 13 months ago, he received a heart transplant here at Hartford Hospital and just does a wonderful job here to be here and share that smile. I also want to indicate we are here. Organ donation, registering as an organ donor only happens after you've passed away. Over 80% of people on the waiting list are waiting for a kidney. One could become a living donor. That has nothing to do with registering as an organ donor, but I do want to point out Sean right here, who is a living donor herself and is the picture of health. So, thank you for being here. Being a living donor is wonderful. Registering as an organ donor, checking the box is very, very easy. We're so glad to have this fantastic partnership as we do in all 6 New England states. There are probably not as many commissioners as good looking as the one to my right, but he has been doing these events for quite a while. And much like the Donate Life Leader pin, we have a Donate Life DMV staff pin that we want to present to you because your staff asking that question each and every day makes a great deal it matters a lot. Thank you.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. And Mayor, fantastic job. It's such a privilege to be here with Matt and his team and Caitlin. But, you know, folks, listening to all this is a serious issue. And I want to be happy, but we have a lot of work to do out there. Because it's about individuals like this gentleman or this young lady over here. It's about registering people, giving people a second chance. By doing that, you're allowing that individual to spend more time with their loved ones, their family. And when we do that, it just makes a world of difference, folks. And it's up to us as the DMV to make sure we get that message out. You know, like Matt said, we're not trying to say that we're going to thrive on someone passing away, but what we're saying that by what you can do by donating an organ can give someone a second chance. And that, folks, is something wonderful. So again, I thank you and your team. Mayor, great job as always. I love being here. And no matter what, DMV will always be behind this program. It's a great program, and we got to make sure that we keep moving forward and getting our numbers up higher to be Connecticut, to be one of the leading states in the United States. So thank you, folks.
I have to say the leadership here is important. Again, I'm not really needed after the 2 wonderful comments there. I do want to share our great collaboration in the community as well. We work with the International and Regional Lions Club to help support this, getting education about organ donation, giving some simple facts. And Commissioner, we have these at DMV so people can see that front facing. I know that you're focused on getting people in and out as quickly as possible with a great smile on their face, but having them know a little bit about organ donation is really important. We are so pleased to work with the most amazing hospitals, I will say, in the universe. This New England region, we are known for many things. Medical care is one of them. Hartford Hospital, which we have wonderful staff from Hartford Hospital who do a great job each and every day. We take great honor of providing organs that are suitable for you to transplant. And we encourage you and applaud you for being as aggressive in helping save lives as possible. We have Dr. Morgan, the Chief of Transplant Surgery at Hartford Hospital, here with his wonderful staff. Doctor, if you could say a few words, that'd be great. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Matt, for inviting us here. And I'm here as a representative of all these people behind me, the staff at Hartford Hospital, our transplant center, the oldest transplant center and currently the largest transplant center in the state of Connecticut. And it gives me, great pride to represent them here today. But we're here to talk about the donors. And I'm really glad, Matt, that you mentioned Sean, because it's not just about deceased donors. And of course, the registration process and the DMV it does an amazing job at identifying people who have made that choice willingly to become an organ donor should they pass. And I always tell my staff and the people that work in us, there's no such thing as a happy donor story. There really isn't, except in living donation. That's a happy story because that's a decision that's been made consciously, proactively to help somebody that you know, and in certain circumstances, people that you don't even know. And that happens. That really does happen. So, but everybody has to be aware. And one of the catchphrases that used to be in organ donation, I'm not sure it's as much used these days, it's called share your decision. Especially for people that are recipients, we encourage them, share your decision. Share the fact that you even need an organ. There's so many family members, people in the community, people they work with that don't know that people around you need an organ. Because you don't have to look sick to need an organ. You'd be surprised. So with the help of all the elected officials, mayor, DMV commissioner, everything that NEDS does, I know we can do better. We can always do better. We can always be better. I would like to call out NEDS. NEDS is actually now the second largest OPO in the entire United States. And that's huge because NEDS... So the leadership of NEDS, Alex Glazier, and her whole staff have done a tremendous job in bringing New England up in the world of organ donation. So thanks to everyone on my team that came here today. And this is only about, I don't know, maybe 10-15% of our team, okay? It's a fantastic center. I love working there, and these guys know I love them so much every day for what they do. So thank you for allowing us to be part of this, and thank you to everybody for listening to our message.
I'm always struck how humble individuals who literally have someone's life in their hands are, and their willingness to give the appreciation to others. That's not always the case in transplant doctors, sir. Very nice. And thank you for specifically identifying New England Donor Services in our work. We are the minute men and minute women of yesteryear. We are on call 27 hours a day. I'm very well aware there's only 24 hours in a day. We have over 300 staff throughout New England waiting to get the call. Our call center is open every day of the year, Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever that is. Our staff, who are professionally known and medically astute, are getting phone calls from hospitals. Again, we take great pride of what we do, and we are the experts on that field. That being said, people still are passing away because of the lack of organs, and we know our job is not done. We are impatient optimists, but we want to communicate the wonderful job that Hartford Hospital does, all the other hospitals do, what the public can do. And what the public can do is, the commission will not like me saying this, but the DMV here in Connecticut is fantastic. The staff has got smiles. They do a great job. I say go in and hang out at the DMV. That may not be the takeaway the commissioner wants us to do. The stats are over 90% of people who register do so at the DMV when they get their driver's license, ID, real ID. You can go online right now and register at registerme.org. I just want to make sure it's clear. Registering as an organ donor, that information is only shared with the OPO. We have the authority to look at who that is. The hospitals do a great job. They have no authority or opportunity to see who is registered or not. Police and fire do a fantastic job of one thing, getting people from an event to the hospital as quickly as possible. Emergency room doctors and nurses do a great job of saving individuals' lives. The decision to become and moving forward with an organ transplantation comes to the OPO. We're the only ones who can identify it. This is protected information. It is not a health care decision. It is one that if there's a potential for me to save someone else's life, that is there. Speaking of community, speaking of saving individuals' life, and speaking of individuals who are fantastic, I got to meet Dennis 2 years ago when you held this event here, So Grocery Outside. Dennis is well known to this community, well known to the hospital, well known to our team as a great volunteer. Dennis, if you could come and say a few words, that's wonderful. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
I want to thank my organ donor. I want to thank all the people behind me. One thing is I'm on the front lines every day promoting the chance to be a 16-year heart transplant survivor and giving back every day to give awareness to what organ donation has done for me. And my job every day is to touch, if it's just one person, change somebody's life. Because I don't think what happened to me was a mistake. It was a blessing. And to give back each and every day is putting one foot in front of the other. Networking with the people in our community. You know, it's one thing. Doctors, you guys do a great job, but you haven't been down the road I've been, you know, and to be able to help people and mentor my community, you know, to be from the Hartford area, to seeing a long time ago, seeing transplant and to be a part of it and bring awareness is one of the best things. I feel like I win the Super Bowl every day, you know, and I just want to promote that it's okay. You know, I get a chance to go in the community, go into schools all over the state of Connecticut through Donate to Life and through NED and tell my story. And my story is powerful. And it's only as powerful as I have the blessing to take it because, you know, it's a lot of people that go through this situation, but they're not vulnerable to tell their story. I just want to help and encourage that one day everybody can tell their story to get this message out. And that, you know, these hearts are, you know, organs are not on the shelf. This is not Walmart. This is not Amazon. It's truly a blessing that I was blessed to get this opportunity, and I will continue to fight, to support, and to show people the right way by action. Not just what I say, but actually what I do in this community each and every day. Thank you.
Dennis, I'm so glad that you won the Super Bowl. It's a little bit of a topic this week for that. So at least someone won the Super Bowl, which is great. Valentine's Day represents the heart. There are some people who forget to become an organ donor or forget to get their Valentine's Day a gift. Show them the heart on your license to be a registered donor. It is about love. It is about heart. It is about hope. So thanks, everyone. I do want to thank this whole group here. Commissioner, we want to get a quick picture of everyone real quickly. If everyone can step up here, come on here. We're all going to be right here. Mayor, come right here. I want you to fill in if you're smaller. I'd love you right here and right here.